It's another double day. Welcome to Double Day Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Morning from everyone here in the UK. Good afternoon to everyone in India and the UAE. We're all on different time zones, but we're united by Bharat Army TV. Yay! See what I mean? See all the differences in the world. And what does Bharat Army TV do? Brings everybody together. It's wonderful. It's lovely. Doesn't matter what part of India you're from. Doesn't matter where you're watching the IPL. You can watch all the pre-show hype with me right here with Bharat Army TV and Paytm First Games. They're a fantasy cricket app. You know that. You can play along just like the man himself, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. He loves Paytm. Check it out.
Excuse me, क्या मैं आपके साथ खेल सकता हूँ?
लेकिन मैच तो शुरू हो गया अभी।
अबे येड़े सचिन है सचिन। हाँ मतलब वो भी है और जीतना भी तो है। सिर्फ बैटिंग सर।
सचिन की तरह पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स पे मैच शुरू होने के बाद भी आप नया कॉन्टेस्ट एंटर कर सकते हैं।
पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स, खेलो हट के, जीतो जम के।
This game involves the element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
I've got used to those adverts now, and I love the way the guy goes, wo bhi hai. I just love that tone. Like, I know, but actually, if you're no good at fantasy, you're no good to me, no matter how great you are on the pitch. Fantasy cricket is a whole different beast on its own. You can play along. If you download this app, do that. Paytm First Games, play along, and you can enjoy the action. See, watch what I do here. This is a little link, right? You can enjoy the action when you play along with fantasy cricket, even if there's nothing to play for. And you know what that's all about, don't you, Isha? Because you are the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and you've got nothing to play for. But you're here anyway. You're a bit like that uncle at the wedding. He's not related to anyone. We don't know why he's here. Why hasn't he come with his wife and kids? He's still here. He's just drinking the food and dancing. What's he doing, Isha? What are you doing?
Don't worry, Tommy. We've just had a bad season. We're going to come back next year.
Okay.
It's okay. There's another wedding to attend in 2022.
Okay. And this one, hey, that one might even be your own. Who knows? It might be turning up there to really celebrate. But just, I know there's it's not a crucial game by any way, stretch of the imagination today for Sunrisers. But IPL is IPL. It instills confidence. It sends trickles and messages out to the rest of the squad and management about players. We know we've got lots of auctions coming up for the team. Where are you at with your squad right now? Is there big changes needed?
No, I don't think we need any big or major changes, but I'm guessing we could, since our team is backing up young talent here and also getting in other players to play apart from the existing squad, I'm guessing we can add in Jagdisha Suchit in place of maybe Siddharth Kaul, and we can give it a try. Maybe even if we don't have anything to gain here, we might, spoil the game for KKR with our squad this day.
Well, I think it's only fair that you play your best game. I mean, if anything, we learn anything from the Rajasthan Royals in the last day or so, you'll know that, anything is possible. There's hope. And also, this is the IPL. This is what happens. It's rock and roll. It can go any way at any time. And I think every player, every team can gain confidence from that. But I just want to know from a SRH point of view, Isha, and I know you're super lovely, but is there a bit more fun? Is there a little bit more mazza in the fact that you can spoil it for RCB a little bit?
Oh, definitely. But maybe...
definitely. Oh, should I? Now, come on. You don't even have to ask me that. Go on. Why? Why is there more joy in this today?
I don't want to be a critic, or I just don't want, to say something wrong in favor of RCB, because RCB have been trying so long. As an individual, I'd like RCB to go forward, but as a franchise, it'll be really fun to spoil the game for both KKR and RCB.
Yeah.
You don't get the win, but you can always make it harder for the opposite person.
Exactly, because the knock-on effects of what you do is interesting. Is how you could upset KKR, how that nobbles up to RCB, how that affects the whole of the top of the table. Everybody's trying to fight for those top two spots. I just wondered who you want to upset the most. But let's see this. Let's see the Sunrisers Hyderabad team. Let's have a little look at this and see if this is the ultimate party pooping team. Is it, Isha?
Like I said, everything's perfect. I just want to add in Jagdisha Suchit. We'll have an extra left arm spinner, and in place of Siddharth Kaul, I'll take him because he in the first leg he had one opportunity to play and he actually played really well, both with the bat and ball. So I pick Jagdisha in place of Siddharth Kaul.
Okay. Right, little swap around there. Let's just go straight to then our KKR guys. We've got lots to get through today because it's a double game. Kolkata, right? Actually, and I want to start with the squad because I think this is really what it comes down to now. It comes down to selection, who you're playing and how you're playing them. You'll be keen to prove yourself. Let's have a look at the Kolkata Knight Riders squad then. If that's right, there we go. Right, this is the side that's going to come against a side that's got nothing else to lose. Nikhil, what do you see here? Who's your key guys?
Of course, the key guys are Venkatesh Iyer, Rahul Tripathi, Varun Chakravarti, and Sunil Narayan. And I would like to see one change. I would like, to see Ben Cutting or Shakib in place of Tim Seifert, because playing with Tim Seifert, gives us only 4 mainstream bowlers, and the rest of the quota of overs we have to complete with the part timers. So that is a point where we lost the match against Punjab Kings as well. So the 4 guys to watch out for are Venkatesh Iyer, Narayan, Varun Chakravarti, and Rahul Tripathi. And of course, this team change of including Seifert was a big blunder from the Kolkata Knight Riders.
What was a big blunder?
Choosing Tim Seifert in place of Lockie, you are taking in a batsman in place of a frontline bowler. And if you had to open with Seifert, then it would have made sense. But our top order is pretty much perfect at the moment. And if we had to play a finisher, it could have been Shakib or Cutting, and they could have given us extra bowling options as well.
Yeah,
if Lockie is fit, he should play, and if he is not, then most probably Cutting or Shakib makes way for Tim Seifert.
Okay. Just overall, who do you feel is kind of like your unsung hero? Who's not getting the big up that they deserve? Who is performing well for KKR? Who are your heroes at the moment?
Well, Rahul Tripathi, even in the first leg and in the second leg, he has been pretty much consistent. Of course, Venkatesh Iyer has been the star of the show, but Rahul Tripathi is also chipping in. He is currently the 8th highest run getter in this leg, and that speaks a lot of volume and about how consistent he is. And even the bowling duo of Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti, they have not picking up wickets continuously, but what they have managed to do is to contain the opposition. They have been pretty economical, which has resulted in pressure being created in the batsmen of the opposition.
Yeah, and actually, let me flick back to Sunrisers there as well. Something good to take away, really. I want to say, who's been your little standout player or players from the squad? Who's been the one that's kind of, despite the position that you're in, who's impressed you, Isha? What positives can we take?
It has to be the JJs, Jason Roy and Jason Holder. Given the opportunity, Jason Roy has utilized it very well in the first game, and he put up a very explosive batting, and that created pressure on the opposition as well. And Jason Holder, nevertheless, he was both good with the bat and ball, and these two are the key players for today's match and further as well.
Okay. And I'm just going to flick back now to Nikhil and just read out these comments. It says, Morgan wouldn't play. He has a ban for the slow over rate. Is Sankit right?
Yes, I have been hearing of it as well, but there's no official announcement. And Morgan is also not in form. Of course, taking out captain is not going to be wise. But if we have the compulsion to take out Morgan, I think there will be some chopping and changes in the team. So let's hope for the best.
That's a huge one though. If you take Morgan out, that's not just the captain. It's almost like it's the main bit of tree where all the other branches are kind of attached to. I don't know what that might do for the side. Rashid can run riot against KKR in the middle order. Do you think that could happen against you, KKR, Nikhil?
Of course, Rashid has been a threat. Rashid is always a threat to any other teams he play, any of the teams he play, but especially against KKR. He has been the reason why we did not qualify for 2018 playoffs as well. And our middle order is, somewhat fragile. If our openers don't fire, our middle overs batsmen, can't accelerate the run rate. And if SRH puts in Rashid Khan over there, then it would be pretty much difficult for us. But we have seen a change in approach of KKR batting. They have been, playing with intent, and they have been looking to play aggressive. So if one of the batsmen takes on Rashid Khan, then that threat of Rashid would be neutralized.
Just out of interest, who are you loving? Who's just this IPL has given you all the tamasha? I know you've mentioned a couple of your key players and unsung heroes, but whose IPL has it been so far at KKR?
Venkatesh Iyer, of course. Yeah.
Tell me why.
He seemed to be the missing piece of the puzzle, which has made things right for KKR. But after that, the injury blows to Andre Russell and Lockie, two of our main players, has been a big worry for us. But we have a good bench strength. So I hope they recover well from injuries, or their replacements can do well as well.
Okay, let's have a look at your fantasy squad. This is a combination of Sunrisers Hyderabad, hoping to be the biggest party poopers in the world, versus KKR. This is the second game of the day. I'm going in reverse order. So this is the later play. This is our super hybrid Paytm First Games mega amazing team. Have a little look at that. And here are our top picks as well from both sides. If you are playing along, then you'll need to know who that is. And look, Jason, we've got one of the Jasons there. Kane Williamson, Shubman Gill, and Dinesh Karthik for Kolkata Knight Riders. Interesting. That's what our experts have picked. You don't have to do the same. That's the beauty of Paytm First Games. You do whatever you want to do. Okay, it's that time. And I know you can just have some fun with this. And yes, I'm aware that everybody is nice and everybody is lovely and everybody wants their players to play the best possible game. But it's time for fighting talk between Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Kolkata Knight Riders. I'm going to start with the guys that have got everything to play for. So KKR, if you don't mind, your 30 seconds, please. Let's go full screen on my man here. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Well, my friend has made a rap that speaks all about KKR. हर मैच जिताना यही अपना रूल है, सपोर्ट में कोई कमी नहीं, अपन फैन कूल है, भीड़ में चिल्लाते लाखों कमॉन KKR, मेरे चिल्लाने से कभी हारते नहीं यार, फैन में कमाल हूँ, करता धमाल हूँ, कोई मैच किया नहीं मिस, जीतूंगा तो दूंगा फ्लाइंग किस. So go KKR, कोरबोलो और पोचीतबो.
Come on! That is, you know what? I've just realized in all this time, that's the first rap we've ever had. We've had shiny, people go all traditional. They turn into like, old parents or whatever, at a party. But you kept it youthful. You kept it lively. See what he did? Maybe as a squad, as a team, as a KKR attitude, he brought in a new, fresh approach. He made it 2021. God, amazing, by the way. Well done. And your friend wrote that. Credit to your friend. What's your friend's name? Let's big him up.
His name is Abhishek Chakrabarti. He is also a big fan of KKR.
Abhishek Chakrabarti, or Chakra Fateh for you, man.